roundtable talk time with Max. Listen, Max, I want to discuss something with you. A subject matter that I'm surprised, particularly that you didn't bring up already. And that's the subway shooting over here in New York, based out of Brooklyn. Max, this goes back to the topic at hand. Social media coverage, mainstream media coverage, perpetrating the fraud indefinitely. You're probably going to ask, what do you mean by that, Dean? What I mean is the narrative being twisted on a daily basis, taking the general population, the average person that watches TV, afternoon TV, daytime TV, or night TV, catering to a select audience, gravitating them towards a particular narrative as a whole, subjugating them into a group. They push this selective belief. They say every time there's a shooting or a massacre they say white supremacy. That's what they say. That's their go-to. That's their go-to news highlight reel. They show some reels of white people, whether it be that last thing and the Boston massacre with the car, all of the bombed, whatever the fuck, or whether they show pictures of white people crying and Kyle Rittenhouse. They show all of this stuff that has no fucking, what's the word, has no relevance. What's the real problem? What's the real problem? Nobody's gonna say it. Black supremacy, that's what it is. And Max won't speak on it. This guy was a radical, Farrakhan, Muslim, fucking Islamist, extremist, radical motherfucker. But this story is gonna cycle out of the news in a matter of days. It's not gonna be like that white kid that shot up that church that time. I forgot what that was based out of. And let's go back to that Wakanda, Wisconsin thing with that black guy. He drove through a bunch of fucking people, killed a bunch of people. That was cycled out of the news in days because he was black. That didn't feed into the narrative. It was. I'm sure when the news analysts they seen this story, it was like, fuck, man, this guy's black. This doesn't fit into our subject matter, man. Domestic terrorist, a black guy? No way. No. Biden himself said the biggest headline of crime on the homeland, the biggest epidemic of crime is white supremacy. But I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing black people attacking Asians in New York with the Asian hate crime. I'm seeing black people